In San Antonio ISD's glorious rich history, the 1968 Highlands High School baseball team stands as one of the greatest sports teams ever. In only its third year of existence, the 1968 Owls baseball team pulled off the impossible, winning game after game en route to claiming the Class 4A state championship. The team won state and made history in that memorable season. At the time of the team's induction into the SAISD Athletic Hall of Fame in 2023, some 55 years later after that amazing Cinderella season, Highlands remained as the only San Antonio team to win a baseball state championship in the largest classification of the University of Interscholastic League.
Yes, sir. Jesse and I talk about it all the time. Every season that the finals come up, we talk about, man, can you believe it, Jess? We did this 55 years ago. And we couldn't believe it when it was 20 years. We had a 20-year class baseball reunion, and nobody had won it then. And we thought it's going to happen. And we used to get newspaper guys would come talk to us about it, and they would interview us, and we'd say the same thing. We can't believe it, because San Antonio's got some good ball players coming out of San Antonio, but they never had I don't think the teams ever meshed like we did, and it was just that we loved baseball so much, and that's all we wanted to do. And I hope somebody does come up and get another championship, because it's a wonderful feeling.
And Coach Peterson, who was really involved with the sports scene here in San Antonio, Virgil Peterson, he made an astute observation that it's hard for a San Antonio team to get to the state tournament because of not only the competition in San Antonio, but there's such good competitive baseball teams that come from South Texas and the Valley area. And those are tough programs to get past. And a lot of the programs fall short because of having to face the South Texas and Valley teams. So it's amazing that we've managed to, 55 years later, we're still at King of the Hills.
Senior left-hander Glenn Harris pitched a one-hitter to beat Pasadena 3-1 for the state title in Austin on June 7, 1968, capping a 24-3 season. The night before, sophomore right-hander Richard Guerra had 16 strikeouts and pitched a no-hitter in a 3-0 victory over Arlington in the state semifinals.
I was just focused on working with Bubba Hermes. Bubba Hermes, our catcher, excellent defensive guy. He pumped me up, just work with each other. I was just focusing on getting people out, trying to walk off the field with a victory so we could go on to the state championship. And it worked out. It was really a great accomplishment, really.
Top players for the team included Jesse Cowsey, a third baseman and the team's leading hitter with a .329 batting average, Bubba Hermes, catcher and signal caller, and Andy Dominguez, shortstop with a .323 batting average. The 22-member team won state and made history under Coach Tom Hensley and assistant coach Virgil Peterson. The Owls players consisted of Jesse Cowsey, Andy Dominguez, Glenn Harris, Bubba Hermes, Richard Petrie, Gary Turner, Herbie Arnold, Tody Arambide, Dennis Bendel, Salvador Calvo, Eddie Dudley, Tommy DuPont, Richard Guerra, David Hester, Carl Lang, Eddie Long, Ken Pritchard, Frank Romero, Greg Sandoval, Gary Schroeder, Roy Teakin, and Terry Walker. Student trainers were Leslie Newhouse and Greg Birch.
Being inducted into the San Antonio SAISD Hall of Fame is just a tremendous honor. Well, it's the only team, or San Antonio ISD is the only team that's been inducted. Everybody else has been individuals, but being inducted as a team, just one big accomplishment. And we, like I said, very successful throughout the high school, but we also were successful in the boys club, American Legion. We had 3 other state championships also. So all this just, it just the chemistry and everything just clicked at one time, and it's just a great honor.
The 1968 Highlands baseball team, a record-setting state champion and an honoree into the SAISD Athletic Hall of Fame.